What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and I am back in a motherfucking building. This time, I am back, honey, to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is season 2. I will try to have the episode in the description. Y'all know I don't normally review this show regularly because, honestly, it's boring to me. I feel like some of the storylines are good. Especially the one with Kimmy and her husband and his child's mother. That whole situation is meaty to me. Melody, I like her, but she plays too much. She just played too many damn games. Let's just get right to it. It's too much back and forth with her. You either going to shit or you gonna need to get your ass up off the pot when it comes to your marriage. So it's a lot of, well, I'm mad at him and this girl called out of the blue and why you didn't change your number. You know, she's still on that bullshit. They didn't all went on this damn cabin trip, you know, and Leticia and Mel, they didn't have words. I don't fucking like Leticia. I like Kimmy and Mel. Them probably my favorite two on here. Leticia, she is the type of bitch that has low self-esteem. She doesn't love herself. I can just tell you guys, like, for instance, last season, this man is your husband, Marcel. That's her husband. And do you know the man didn't even know his child was allergic to certain things? This man acted as if he didn't want to cook for his kids. You know, she had to damn near beg him so she could work outside the home. I don't like shit like that. Like, you are a grown-ass woman. Yes, you are married. Yes, you have the right to be in your marriage in which way you want to be in it. If you want to play the homemaker, the submissive role, you can do that, but please do it with some integrity. Don't sit up here and put your dreams on hold because this man is your husband and well, that's what we agreed to, and you need to stay home with the kids. Yeah, like he ain't want to spend no time with his damn kids. So Marcel is misogynistic. He's narcissistic. Martel is narcissistic too. To me, he seems like he's all about himself. But I really do feel like Martel is probably the better father. Because he seems like when he's with his kids, he enjoys them. But Marcel, he ain't shit. I don't like him. I don't like Leticia. They old fake ass arranged marriage. I'm not fucking here for them. Okay? So, really quickly, before I get into Mel and Marcel and their little meeting they had. And this little review, honey, it's going to be all over the fucking place, okay? It ain't going to be in order because y'all know I don't give a damn about the show like that. I'm just going to talk about what I feel is important. Really quickly, though. Okay, so the issue with Mel and Leticia pretty much, and it almost came out at the cabin, is Leticia be taking digs at Mel and her marriage and how Martel cheated on her. But Mel has information about Leticia in which I think that Martel has told her, okay? Because Martel has kind of put it out there that Marcel has had, 20 girlfriends. Do I believe it? Yes. He's very selfish in that marriage. I could see him cheating on her. I could see her putting up with it. Okay. I've seen these type of things before, you guys, where you got the woman, she is pretty much treated like she's one of the children when she's in fact a wife, or a girlfriend, and she will just do whatever her man wants her to do, really weak-minded, really low self-esteem. But yeah, she kept trying to throw in Mel's face that her man was cheating on her. And Mel is just like, bitch, your man has been cheating on you. He got like 20 girlfriends, and she didn't like that. Well, I don't think he's ever cheated on me and he wouldn't do that. And how do you know you barely was able to get your ass out the house and work? Last season, he barely wanted you to work and have a life of your own. Okay, I don't think that Marcel sees Leticia as a wife. I think he sees her as an extension of himself. Period. And Leticia is the type of woman that is out in the world that really takes pleasure in women like Mel that are strong, independent, they work really hard. You know, remember last season, she really looked up to Mel. Mel gave her some contacts. Hey, girl, call these people, network, get your business off the ground. Mel was really trying to help the bitch. And all this bitch could do, it seemed like this season, is try to throw in this woman's face that her man had an affair on her. Meanwhile, your man done had all types of affairs on your ass, okay? Now, of course, Leticia went to Marcel and asked him about that. His ass denied it, like a lot of men do. And I'm just looking like, girl, do we need to spell it out to you that man has cheated on you? That's why he wants your ass up in this house with these kids, okay? That way he can go out and work, go see the side chick, and do what he needs to do. I don't think Marcel is in love with Leticia. I think Leticia is probably in love with him. But I don't think he's really into her like that. It's just something, you guys, about their marriage. It just seems more of an arrangement. Okay, you're going to be the mother and have my babies, and then, you know, I'll be the dad and I'll work and this, that, and the third. So, of course, now she's working. She's a little bit more independent. So, you know, she's starting to feel herself. That's why she's coming at Mel, you know, and trying to deflect away from her own situation. But Leticia, sweetheart, oh, Mel Pie Face, you need to focus on your relationship with your husband that is falling the fuck apart. Because guess what, honey? Your heart is gonna break when it comes out that your man been cheating on you, okay? Marcel looked like he got a wandering eye. He always trying to talk about Martel. Oh, I try to help Martel. Martel got a wandering eye. And Martel probably do. I've seen him looking suspicious a few times on here. But you need to check yourself, okay? So anyways, Marcel meets up with Mel. He really wanted to speak to Martel. Martel was gone. So he meets with her, and they end up talking a little bit. What was they talking about? The comeback group. I'm so sick of that goddamn group. Don't bring the goddamn comeback group back. And Mel, I saw some previews. You about to have some long blonde hair, girl. Keep your hair short. That is how you need to work it, girl. Don't you do that long blonde hair. It just don't look good on you, okay? But yes, they ended up talking about the shit with Martel and the girl calling his phone, and, you know, Mel was just like, well, as his friend, you know, are you telling him that he's wrong and he needs to be faithful and, you know, he needs to do right by his wife and this, that, and the third? And Marcel is just like, yeah, you know, I've tried to talk to him, you know, as much as a guy can, you know. And Mel was just like, well, I don't know about that, because, you know, you may have been doing your own stuff. I think she kind of said that in her confessional, you know, how you got 20 girlfriends, but meanwhile, you know, you claim you are telling my husband not to cheat on me, and you doing, you know, ratchet shit out here yourself. So, girl, what you're saying, it sounds good. But a lot of times, these fools out here in this world, if they can't be accountable for their own actions, they're not going to hold another man accountable for his actions. And Mel, I hate to break it to you like this. I do agree that men should check their friends if they feel like, hey, don't step out on your wife. Don't be flirting with that lady, this, that, and the third. That would be nice. I think more men should do that. But at the same time, Mel, it is your spouse, Martel, that owes you respect, love, dignity, integrity. He's the one that owes you all of that, because he's the one that walked down the aisle with your ass. He the one that spread your legs and had all them babies come out. Now you're pregnant again. How the hell that happened? And that nigga in the other room, I know how it happened, because you was like, girl, he's still fine. He's still good. That's my husband. I still want some of that thing, okay? Because I'm trying to figure out, bitch, you up here pretending like you mad he done talked to this girl. Well, this girl didn't call his phone. You think they still messing around, but how the hell you end up pregnant? And on these episodes, you've been giving him the cold shoulder. So I'm just trying to figure out what is going on, okay? Martel is fine, no girl, okay? Okay, so let's get to Martel and Melody. They go to her doctor's appointment. It's confirmed she's pregnant. She wasn't for sure when they was on a little cabin trip, but it's confirmed now she's pregnant. Martel, I think, sees it as a positive. My wife is pregnant. Maybe we can work our issues out. Mainly, nigga, it's your issue, but I'm just saying. And why you still ain't got your damn number changed? The hell wrong with you? If you see this heifer damn near about to break up your marriage, why you still ain't got the damn number change, okay? Because you still waiting on that side chick of yours, Martel. I see you, okay? Mel, you are sending out mixed messages, okay? You can't be mad at this man and then you still fucking him and then y'all get to this damn doctor and you telling him, well, I don't know about raising the baby together. You know, we may have to do that separately. Girl, please stop wasting all of our times. You know you go keep fucking him. You know you're not leaving that man. You know you're going to end up raising this child with him. And that's just what it is. You know, like, stop dragging this shit out for a storyline. And if y'all come back, I don't want to hear no more about the damn side chick, okay? Act like you're happily married. That's how both of y'all acting. I mean, hell, y'all was happy enough to get pregnant, so stop playing with my emotions, okay? I think Leticia said she's gonna see a speech therapist. Bitch, you need to just see a therapist, a counselor, period, for your low self-esteem. I'm serious. Okay, you is another one wasting our time. Your mother is cute. I like her. It looks like she's going to be checking Marcel's ass about all them damn women that he supposedly hooked up with. Since your ass ain't going to check him, somebody got to do it. I'm just saying. Okay, so next, guys, we have Kiowa, Kimmy, and Maurice, honey. They all about to meet up. Let's get off into that. Okay, so really quickly, you guys, Maurice, let's get into recently their whole storyline. So Maurice wants his son to live with him. He feels like his son is getting of age and he needs to step in and, you know, teach his son how to be a man. His son is getting older. Completely understand it. I think it's very important for boys to be with their fathers. But Maurice, this is where the problem is. And this is the problem I feel with a lot of men in general when they are dealing with their ex-wives. Okay, so we got Maurice. He wants to move his ex-wife and her husband. Okay, it ain't, you know, and her husband. So that's two grown folks with incomes. And your son, you want to move them to Huntsville. You didn't talk to your wife about it until y'all ended up on that damn trip. And then you bring the shit up. You didn't already talk to your ex-wife about it. And said, yeah, you know, I think you should move. And she's like, well, yeah. And when I saw that, I saw how thirsty that bitch was to say yes. And a lot of you all will say, well, that his ex-wife, you know, that his baby mama. Y'all know me, okay? Y'all know I don't give a fuck about no titles. Titles does not represent intentions. You could be somebody's mother and be fucking them over. You could be somebody's father and be fucking your kids all the way over. Okay? You can be somebody's ex-wife all day. In the words of Toya from Married to Medicine, all day, all day. I don't give a fuck about that. Because still, in my opinion, you could be capable of having the wrong intentions. Behavior reflects intentions. Okay, so if somebody really is nice to you, you're going to see it through their behavior. They are not going to be nasty with you and then, oh, I'm going to be nice and then I'm going to be nasty. No, bitch, your intention is to be nasty because why you not being nice all the time? That's how I look at things, you guys. Okay, so I already saw that the ex-wife was gonna be a motherfucking problem. Because I saw her, I think it was this year. No, maybe it was last year, and they were getting married. Kimmy and Maurice was getting married, and she was talking to her son, I think, on FaceTime. And the son had told her, yeah, Mom, me, Dad, and Kimmy, they're going to be getting married, and, we're going to be on a yacht or something that the little boy told her that they all were going to be doing together. She said, oh, okay, well, I got to go. Bitch, excuse me? Like, your son you don't sound all that excited because what? You are jealous of the new wife. But bitch, guess what? You are the ex-wife for a reason. Either he didn't want your ass or you didn't want him. And from what it looked like he didn't want your bitter ass. Okay? I already saw you guys from that bitch's facial expressions. And then how I saw these previews. I said, oh, this half about to be a problem. And I got to check her, okay? And I'm not even buying the fact that she has a husband. I still feel like even though she has a husband, she still has some feelings and some resentment towards Maurice. You clearly can tell. But anyway, they all sit down. So Maurice starts out everything saying that, I just want to be good co-parents with you. And, I want to be cool with your husband. But hey, let's put the concerns out on the table. Do you have any concerns about Monster living with me and Kimmy or you and Kimmy's relationship? Immediately, Kiowa, whatever the fuck her name is. Why y'all give that girl that confused name? Like y'all was confused. Y'all was trying to make it cute. Let's put a K up in there. It's alright. Kiowa, I guess. Anyways, she looked like she bought an STNA or something. I ain't nothing wrong with being STNA. I was a little STNA for a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with it, okay? That's just what she gives. She wipes butts. She's bitter. She ain't got the life Kimmy got. I am deflecting, but let me get back to my point, okay? Oh, this bitch, as soon as he said, well, let's talk about your relationship with Kimmy. I don't have a relationship with Kimmy. And I can just tell just by how she started out, the look on her face. Matter of fact, she's going to be the thumbnail for this video. I get bitter. Like I said, you guys, probably some type of STNA. She mad that her man got away from her. And, Kimmy is the more attractive woman. That's just from what I'm looking at. And Kimmy seems very reasonable, because it wouldn't be me, okay? The dinner or whatever the hell they was having, it would have ended really early. I would have been like, well, bitch, why you keep looking at me funny? Is there a problem? Okay? He didn't upgrade it now. Okay, this is what an upgrade look like, okay? So Kimmy starts out and she's just like, well, I always felt like you never really cared for me. And this bitch still got a stank face on. It ain't like she came to the little lunch with a smile or, hey girl, how you doing? Okay, This girl is never going to participate in this whole Will and Jada. Y'all know how Will, Jada, and his ex-wife is all cool. It just ain't gonna never be that. Okay, some people too hood for all of that. Okay. But anyways, Kimmy, you can tell, has had an impression about this woman that, she doesn't like her like that. Now, like I said, you all, we've been sitting here 5 minutes. I'm watching this shit and it's evident you don't like her by how you looking at her and she talking about, well, how? You ain't never really been around me. Bitch, I don't need to be around you. You stink. Got a stank face on. Damn. So Kimmy tells her, you had emailed me on Facebook and you was basically saying how you didn't want me around your son and I don't need to talk to your son. And if I got any questions or concerns, I need to say them to your face, which sounds like what a bitter ass ex-wife will do. A bitter ass ex-wife also will try to keep the child away from the new wife or girlfriend because she's bitter and she's not happy with her life with her current man. Ask me how I know. Catch them T's, honey. Okay. Kaya was deflecting. When was this? And Oh, well, that was a long time ago. I don't remember that. This bitch got amnesia. I don't see Kimmy lying about any of this. You know you were bitter. You still are bitter. And you still are not over this man. And you need to move the hell on along with your life, lady, okay? You need to move on along. She go try to bring up the fact, well, in the beginning of y'all relationship, I wasn't really in support of it because, you know, he was still married. Listen, there's being married, and then there's you're married and you're waiting on the fucking divorce to be final. So, listen, if he was with her, Kimmy, her defense is, you know, we was friends. We was just getting to know each other. We spent a lot of time just being friends. You know, we really weren't together. And I made sure you guys were completely divorced before we even dated or did anything. And I believe that. But bitter Betty over here, she don't see it that way. She feel like they was hooking up. This is what it is, bitch. And let me bring it on home, okay? Let me bring it on home. You were getting a divorce, okay? Whether you were still married, waiting on a divorce, relationship was over. That man is free to date whoever the fuck he wants to because this situation is over. Well, he's still married, so he's still supposed to be sitting up sad, waiting on you. Y'all ain't never getting back together. He probably don't want your bitter ass. You know, like, be realistic. Keep it real with yourself. You got a problem with this lady because you feel like she stole your man away from you, and you don't need to look at it like that. This man, from what I can tell, does not like you like that. I don't think Maurice has feelings for the ex-wife. I really don't. I feel like he is like a lot of men. They see their child and, you know, she is the mother of the child and, you know, he wants to be there for his child. But you don't need to deal with her, Maurice, and this nasty ass attitude. This bitch can stay where she's at and you get your son. And y'all can fly the little boy back and forth. That's how I think you should do it. You should not be paying for a home for these grown motherfuckers, which is her and her damn husband, okay? You don't need to do all of that just because she's your ex-wife, just because she's the mother of your child. See all these titles that people try to placate to? Oh, well, that's his, you know, that's my son's mother. And that don't mean the bitch got good intentions. That don't mean the bitch is gonna make your life any better. You know, she may want to be bitter and make it more difficult and cause problems for you and your new wife. Women are spiteful like that, okay? Y'all need to get that through y'all thick ass heads. I don't know what the hell is wrong with you damn men. Recognize when your ex-wife or your ex-girlfriend is bitter and she don't want you to move on. Okay, and that is exactly what is going on in this situation. You can tell by the type of woman that Kimmy is, by how she was talking at the table. She was being very calm, very precise with her, very articulate, getting her point across in a positive, constructive way. I felt like Kiowa, whatever the fuck her name is, was, I don't know, she was being nasty. She was being a bitch. She still is bitter. She harboring, you know, over her feelings of, you know, losing her man to this new woman. So that is the energy that I picked up on. I don't know, you guys. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation. Because it could be just me, honey. But the ex-wife seems very bitter. But anyways, they ended up hashing out, you know, their issues and trying to reach some common ground. That way they could both, you know, co-parent their son. And, you know, Kimmy could still be a part of the equation as well. So Maurice made a joke in his confessional saying, well, maybe you guys could be besties. Kimmy was like, no, you know, still don't like the bitch like that. I don't think Kimmy see it for that bitch. And can you blame her? Who wants to deal with somebody that is negative? And then the bitch talking about, well, I got to see if I can get a job. If I can't get no job, you shouldn't have said yes until you got a job. But you heard Huntsville and you heard that your ex-man was up in Huntsville and you was like, yes. And then you get to the table with Kimmy. You talking about, well, got to make sure I get set up and get a job. You should be able to get you a nice little STNA job. STNAs are needed, okay? You do what you do, girl. I'm just saying. Y'all know I'm just playing with the lady's career. I don't know what the heifer do. I just know, guess what? Don't matter what you do in life. If you're a bitter woman that can't get over your ex, it's sad. It's sad. And your son picks up on that energy. And, you know, she really needs to change, you guys, if she really wants to co-parent with Maurice. He seems really like a cool ex to have, you know, to co-parent with. He's not like a goddamn Chucky doll changing on you every other day and shit, acting all crazy and shit. Ask me how I know about that, okay? But anyways, honey, that's all I got to say about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all get down in them comments. Let me know how you felt about this episode, what stood out in the episode to you, and I will be doing another review. I think I got Lisa Ray, her uncensored. There's some stuff on there I wanted to talk about. All right, y'all. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out later.